Crime and violence, crime and community, crime and punishment. But what about crime and corrections? Today, we take a deep dive into the rehabilitative arm of crime.
Persons come from the courts, sentenced of all sorts of crime, and we are to encourage to fix the problem. And as you know, right now we have psychologists and psychiatrists on board who are assisting in treating the problem.
The greatest components of this rehabilitation is the re-entry unit.
Classification sees the inmate on admission, and at that point it's a multidisciplinary team that would do a gamut of assessments to determine housing, to determine programming for the inmate, and to determine treatment. Case management and pre-release would see the inmate within 24 hours of admission. The case management unit also is the unit that prepares a sentence plan on the inmate to determine what their risk levels are and what needs to be addressed. The internal parole unit. That parole basically does all of the paperwork to prepare the inmate for whether they are eligible for the scheme, which is a day release program of work, or if they are eligible to go before the prerogative court of mercy.
While at the Bahamas Department of Corrections, residents are not disenfranchised when it comes to education.
We have academic training as well as vocational. We did do programs in terms of BGCSC and BJCs. We do professional development program. We also had partnership with BTVI where they did certificate courses.
Vocational programs in electrical, welding, carpentry, block making, mechanics, agriculture, and the harvesting of eggs can all be found here. And they also ensure that mental health is a top priority for all residents.
At some point, we hope that inmates will be able to return back to society, and we want them to be in the best state possible. Even those who are on medication, we try to set up that process of having that continuing medication, continuing talk therapy, continuing mental health services that they need.
Reporting for a closer look from the Bahamas Department of Corrections, I'm Marcos Umbrister Jr.